Beloved country music icon and global superstar Dolly Parton has died. This is a live look at her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, where fans are already leaving flowers and paying their respects to the trailblazing singer, songwriter, and philanthropist. Parton was 80 years old. Her publicist said that she died peacefully in Nashville, Tennessee this afternoon.
Dolly leaves behind a legacy that spanned the decades, from humble beginnings in a single-bedroom cabin to becoming one of the most recognizable faces in pop culture. Tonight, Fox 5's Paul Milliken takes a look back at her life of stardom and service.
What is it about this area that continues to inspire you?
Well, it's my home.
Yeah.
I was born and raised here. I think you never get over where you're born and raised, even if you have a bad experience. But I have a good experience about these mountains. I love these hills.
And Dolly Rebecca Parton remained a Tennessee girl her entire life. Parton was born on January 19th, 1946, in her beloved Sevier County. The fourth of 12 children, Parton grew up in a tight-knit family, later telling Fox 5 how much her parents shaped and inspired her.
It's a great feeling of pride to think that I can carry on my family name. And Mom and Dad are gone now, but I always feel like they're always looking and thinking how, I just think about how proud they'd be.
Parton's mother was a musical influence, as was her uncle Bill Owens, with whom she wrote early hits for other artists. Parton's own breakthrough came in 1967, when country music star Porter Wagoner invited the young singer-songwriter to appear on his popular television program. From her duets with Wagoner to eventual solo success, Parton's musical profile soared. Songs like Jolene, I Will Always Love You, and Love Is Like a Butterfly topped the country charts. And major pop success came in 1977 with Here You Come Again and 1980's iconic anthem, 9 to 5.
9 to 5, for service and devotion, you would think that I would deserve a better promotion.
9 to 5 also marked Parton's film debut, which she followed with memorable appearances in big screen hits, including The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas and Steel Magnolias.
Harry, have you lost your mind?
We'll sell t-shirts saying I slapped Louisa Boudreaux.
Many of the superstar's screen projects were filmed in Georgia, including the 2019 Netflix series Dolly Parton's Heartstrings.
So this is an amazing night here at Dollywood. Your fans, your co-stars, how do you feel?
I feel good, and it's always exciting to get to come home to kind of introduce some of my things and see all these dreams come true that I was dreaming when I was a little girl up here in these same mountains.
In 1986, Parton entered the theme park business with Dollywood, a top Tennessee attraction that draws millions of visitors to Pigeon Forge each year. And as her business empire grew, so did her philanthropy through organizations like Dolly Parton's Imagination Library and a highly publicized $1 million donation toward research for a COVID-19 vaccine.
When you're an artist, when you get in a position to do something good, you should, because it's kind of like making you feel like you're not just taking, but you're also giving back.
The country icon's career achievements include 10 Grammy Awards, plus the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. In 2006, Parton received a Kennedy Center honor, and in 2025, she was awarded an honorary Oscar. Parton was also inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Away from the spotlight, Parton married Carl Dean in Ringgold, Georgia in 1966, and the couple remained married until Dean's passing in 2025. Her impact on music, film, fashion, and philanthropy is undeniable. But at the end of the day, Dolly Parton was a Tennessee girl who somehow brought out the best in everyone.
Just know you're loved. God loves you. I love you. And we need to learn to love each other a little more. And we need to stop this great divide. And we need to stop all this fussing and fighting and all the stuff that we're doing to tear ourselves down. We need to pull it together and get to being better people.
Well, this afternoon, Dollywood released a statement reading in part, "With heavy hearts, the Dollywood family mourns the passing of our beloved dreamer-in-chief, Dolly Parton. Everyone at Dollywood shares the sorrow of countless people around the world touched by Dolly's warmth, wisdom, and generous spirit."
It goes on to say Dolly's enduring legacy extends beyond her music and generosity to her remarkable work ethic and inspiration to people everywhere. In her spirit, Dollywood will be open Wednesday as Dolly wanted, always reminding everybody with her signature sparkle, the show must go on. Together we honor her by carrying forward her message of love, perseverance, and hope.
Meanwhile, President Trump has ordered all American flags at federal buildings to be flown at half-staff in honor of Dolly Parton, starting at 6 p.m. tonight. In a statement on Truth Social, the president called the country music legend a, quote, true loss for millions. The flags will remain at half-staff for 1 week.